Smoking is injurious to health. Smoking causes cancer. പുകവലി ആരോഗ്യത്തിന് ഹാനികരം. പുകവലി അർബുദത്തിന് കാരണമാകുന്നു.
Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Are you an action fantasy film movie lover? Then Clash of the Titans is a must-watch movie. If you are watching this video for the first time, then subscribe to the channel, enable the bell icon next to it, and share the video with everyone. If you have seen this movie, then write your opinion about the movie in the comment box. If you have not seen this movie, the link of the movie is given in the description box. Definitely watch it. Now let's go to the movie. Clash of the Titans is a 2010 action fantasy film and remake of the 1981 film of the same name produced by Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer. The story is very loosely based on the Greek myth of Perseus. An Australian-American production directed by Louis Leterrier from a screenplay by Travis Beacham, Phil Hay, and Matt Manfredi, starring Sam Worthington, Gemma Arterton, Mads Mikkelsen, Alexa Davalos, Ralph Fiennes, and Liam Neeson. The film was originally set for standard release on 26 March 2010. However, it was later announced that the film would be converted to 3D and was released on 2 April 2010. Clash of the Titans was a commercial success, grossing $493 million worldwide and becoming one of the highest-grossing films of 2010. But received mostly negative reviews from critics, with praise for its epic scale, visual style, and the performances of Neeson, Fiennes, and Arterton, but criticism for Leterrier's direction, Worthington's performance, and the post-production 3D conversion. The film's success led to a sequel, Wrath of the Titans, released in March 2012. During the gods' battle against the Titans, Hades created the Kraken, a fearsome monster that helped win the gods' victory. Zeus and his brothers then divided the world amongst themselves. Zeus took the skies, Poseidon the seas, and Hades, deceived by Zeus, was left to rule the underworld. Zeus later created the mortal humans, whose worship maintained the gods' immortality. Over time, however, some mortals began to defy their creators. When the human king Acrisius leads a siege at Mount Olympus, Zeus sleeps with his wife Danae, conceiving a demigod son, Perseus. Upon discovering this, an enraged Acrisius locks the queen and her newborn child in a chest and throws them into the sea. Zeus retaliates by striking the king with a lightning bolt, which severely deforms him. Perseus and the nouded Danae are found by the fisherman Spyros, who raises the baby with his wife Marmara. 18 years later, Perseus and his family watch as soldiers from the city of Argos destroy the statue of Zeus, declaring war on the gods. The soldiers are slaughtered by the Furies, who are controlled by Hades. Hades then destroys the family's fishing vessel. Spyros and his family drown, with Perseus as the only survivor. Found by another group of soldiers, Perseus is brought before King Cepheus and Queen Cassiopeia, who are celebrating their campaign against the gods. While their daughter Princess Andromeda disapproves of her parents' rebellion, Cassiopeia furthers her boasts. The revelry is suddenly interrupted by Hades. He kills Cassiopeia by rapidly aging her, threatens to unleash the Kraken upon Argos in 10 days unless Andromeda is offered to it as a sacrifice, and reveals Perseus's godly heritage. Perseus meets Io, a mysterious woman cursed with immortality, who confirms his origin. Perseus, Io, and the king's guard led by Draco journey to the Stygian witches, seeking a way to defeat the Kraken. To help his son, Zeus tries to give Perseus a sword forged on Olympus, which he refuses. Soon after, they are attacked by the corrupted Acrisius, now known as Calibos, who is working for Hades. During the fight, Draco severs Calibos' hand, forcing him to retreat to a desert where the blood from his injury conjures giant scorpions which attack the group. They are rescued by a band of Jinn, desert sorcerers who tame the remaining scorpions and lend their aid to Perseus and his group. They arrive at the lair of the Stygian witches, who are forced to reveal a weapon to defeat the Kraken, the head of the Gorgon Medusa, who resides in the underworld. Upon arrival, Perseus and his remaining companions enter Medusa's temple lair, while Io remains outside. Medusa kills everyone except Perseus, who finally manages to behead her by using the reflective underside of his shield to see her with his back turned. Upon leaving Medusa's lair, Calibos appears and fatally stabs Io. As Perseus and Calibos fight, Perseus picks up the Olympian sword and kills his opponent. Calibos' human form is briefly restored, and he begs Perseus not to become like the gods before he dies. As Io lies dying, she urges Perseus to save Andromeda and Argos. The winged horse Pegasus arrives and takes Perseus back to Argos while Hades, having manipulated Zeus and the gods into earning their trust, releases the Kraken. Procopion, a fanatical worshipper of Hades, and his followers take Andromeda to be sacrificed. Perseus arrives in time and exposes Medusa's head to the Kraken, which gradually petrifies and crumbles. Procopion attempts to kill Perseus, but Cepheus intervenes, and both of them are then crushed by the Kraken's falling claw. Hades confronts Perseus, but the latter, invoking Zeus, hurls his sword at Hades, forcing him back to the underworld. Perseus rescues Andromeda, who asks him to rule Argos by her side as king, but he declines. Later Zeus appears before Perseus and offers to bring him to Olympus, which he also refuses. Zeus, while disgruntled, accepts Perseus' choice and revives Io, allowing them to be together. After defeating the Kraken and Hades, Andromeda falls into the sea and Perseus dives in to save her. When he reaches her, he embraces her with a passionate kiss, indicating that they have fallen in love. After reaching the shore and regaining consciousness, Perseus tells Andromeda that he will return. Getting on Pegasus, he flies to Mount Olympus and confronts Zeus, stating that he does not wish to be one of them. After slamming his sword into the god's map and shattering the models of every living person, he flies on Pegasus over the sea, presumably back to Argos. If you are watching this video for the first time, then subscribe to the channel, enable the bell icon next to it. See you in the next video. Until then, thank you and greetings.